You go to any Chinese restaurant, there's about 485 items on the menu. And there's one dude back there in the kitchen. He's not even a chef, he's somebody's uncle from Hong Kong. And he knows how to make everything in under 30 seconds. That guy's the real hero, you know what I mean? He got a yellow wife beater that he brought from the old country. Just chilling near the wok, cigarette in his mouth, just like. That guy's a gangster, man. And he just cusses casually in Cantonese, just like. Any of you guys speak Cantonese here? Couple of you guys. I was born in Hong Kong, that's my first language. I love that language, right? I think it's the most fun language to speak because it's the most fun language to cuss in. In Cantonese, you can just like low-key casually cuss. Like you go to Chinatown, you see like a nice old man walk by. He would just be like, right, that sounds really nice, right? But what he actually said was like, oh, f*** your mother and hope your whole family dies. That's Cantonese, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it, man. In a relationship, I think it's important to know how you convey love, but it's just as important to know how you receive love. You gotta be vulnerable and let your partner do nice things for you. See, I'm not very good at that. I'm terrible at like directly asking for things that I want. So instead, I just drop little hints. That's called being passive aggressive. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like for example, I love watching these YouTube videos of Japanese housewives making bento boxes. It's very nice, very cute. It's like a little ASMR, you know? And it's just really nice. This Japanese woman wakes up at 6 a.m. every day to make her working husband a bento box. But I can't ask my venture capitalist girlfriend to make me a bento box. I'm not an idiot, I'm a sugar baby. I know my role. So instead of asking her directly, I just drop little hints. Like we'll be sitting on the couch together. I just pull out my phone and pretend I accidentally stumbled onto this video. I'm like, oh, what is this? Bento boxes? Oh my God, it's so cute. What is that, like a rice ball shaped like a panda? Look, 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 look. Wow, so she makes this every day for him? Wow, she must love him so much. I thought I was being slick until she came out to one of my shows and she heard this joke. And she was really upset, man, and rightfully so. I was just up here talking shit, right? We went home, we got into a big fight. She was like, babe, that's bullshit, okay? If you want me to do something, why don't you just ask me directly? And if you really want somebody to make you bento boxes, why don't you just go find a Japanese woman? I'm like, babe, I'm sorry you feel that way, okay? But I think you're missing the point. You don't have to be Japanese to make bento boxes. That's right. So now I'm making her bento boxes every day. That's how I show my love. You gotta love the people around you. You gotta be nice to the people around you. Your partner, your family, your friends. You gotta keep your day ones around, man. You know, everybody when I was coming up in the game, they gave me this advice. They're like, hey, Jimmy, you wanna be successful? Hang out with successful people because birds of a feather flock together. That's right, man. That's right. You guys heard this before, right? It's fucking bullshit, okay? Successful people are so boring. I hung out with successful people. They got a successful job. They got a successful family. They don't have time to hang out with your mediocre ass. So my real advice to everyone is to find yourself more loser friends. That's right. That's right. That's right. I see some of you guys clapping. The ones that are not, you're probably the loser friend, which is fine. I love you. I love you. I love all my friends, man. All my day ones. I used to live in a one-bedroom apartment with 3 comedians. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I was proud of that. It was all good. They're still my close friends. One of my best friends, his name is Guam Felix. Yeah, he's a comedian. He's named after the island he was born on, Guam. Like, you know you kind of hood when you name after the island you were born on. Like, if I came out tonight and they introduced me as Hong Kong Jimmy, I'll probably be selling drugs outside, you know what I mean? But Guam's one of my greatest friends, man. He's just a good dude. He's just a happy-go-around guy, you know? He crashed in my living room for months. And I asked him, like, hey, Guam, you got any plans? You gonna go get a job or something? He was like, nah, dog. I'm gonna get on that government disability, homie. And I'm like, okay, are you disabled? He was like, yeah, I think so, dog. I threw out my back when I was 19, homie. And I'm like, okay, you're 42 right now. I don't think that's gonna work out for you. See, Guam is great. He lives by the creed where anything good that happens to him, he makes sure to thank God, right? That's great. And anything bad that happens to him, he makes sure to blame the government. It's a great way to live, that when you take 0 personal responsibility. Like, he'll say shit like, oh, damn, they gave me a speeding ticket and took away my license, dog. You see, that's how the government fucks you. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that's how you fuck yourself. And then on the positive side, he'll say things like, I just want to thank God because he let me stay with you, dog. I'm like, no, you should thank me, motherfucker. I'll let you stay with me. But I love Guam, man. He's just a happy-go-lucky guy. Doesn't have a lot of ambition in life. His dream in life is to win the lottery. His catchphrase is, when I win the lottery, dog. But he doesn't have good goals for when he does win the lottery, because he'll say shit like, when I win the lottery, we going to the buffet, dog. I'm like, boy, we're gonna do that right now, bro. But Guam was a man of his word. Not only would he buy lottery tickets, he stood in line in every single game show in LA to try to win his lottery. And he finally got on this game show called Let's Make a Deal. Have you guys seen that? Yeah, it's the show that comes on, hosted by Wayne Brady before The Price is Right. But in order to get on that show, you have to wear a costume. And Guam is like a big Pacific Islander, brother. So his costume options were limited. He could either be Moana or The Rock, you know? So he decided to make his own costume. He cut up a blue bed sheet, draped it over his body. And then he got a Chinese rice patty hat. And he just wore it. And I'm like, Guam, what the fuck? What, he dressed up as Ho Chi Minh or some shit? But I love helping people. I love the concept of donating money. I just can't do it. I want to, but my mom wouldn't let me. Every time I even just think about donating money, she comes out of nowhere. She's like, who are you donating to? I'm like, Mom, I don't know, like Save the Children Foundation? She's like, you don't even know those children. Children can be horrible. Okay, fine, Mom, I'll donate to help the hospitals, like fidehospital.com, to help out all the nurses and doctors. And she was like, okay, Jimmy, okay. The doctors make more money than you. They should donate to you, okay? I make a website at fidecomedian.com right now. She just guilt trips me, you know? You donate to anyone, you donate to me. I give a birth to you, okay? Can you imagine I'm on Family Feud? Steve's like, Jimmy, what charity are you playing for? Fidecomedian.com. All proceeds go to my mom. My mom's so tight with my money, she wouldn't even let me buy her something nice. For her last birthday, I bought her a nice iPad, brand new iPad. I thought I was a good Asian son, right? And my mom's like, oh no, it's too expensive. I'm like, Mom, it's okay, we can afford it. Just enjoy the iPad. She was like, no, Jimmy, please return it. Return it and just give me the cash. We're practical. We're about the bottom line. See, we live in a very frivolous society, man. Everybody loves to brag about how much shit they have, how much money they make. We all brag. We're all guilty of this. We all just do it in subtle, different ways. Like white people, for example. White people never brag about how much money they got. They always just brag about how expensive their life is. Like, oh, Joey just started private school. It's so expensive. And our remodel is totally going over budget. Oh, and you wouldn't believe how much money we spent going to Fiji. I'm like, okay, Katie, I see your life, okay? It's a luxurious. Good for you, okay. Black people, on the other hand, a lot more straightforward. Black people just tell you exactly how much money they spent on something. It's great. You guys seen it? Like my black friends or even like rappers, right? They love to brag. They're like, this car, 80,000. My mama's house, 500,000. This chain, $1 million, man. I'm like, okay, you clearly don't have your priorities straight. But I appreciate the honesty. People love to brag about how much money they spend. Asian people, on the other hand, we do the exact opposite. We love to brag about how little money we spent on some shit. Because the art is in the savings. You never pay full price. Like my mom, her catchphrase is, guess how much? Guess how much? Yeah, that's our people. You guys ever play Guess How Much? My mom would come home with something new, like a watch. She would be like, Jimmy, guess how much? Guess how much? I'm like, Mom, I don't know. It's a very nice watch, like $5,000. And she was like, no. It's $200. Jimmy, my house. This house, guess how much? Guess how much? I'm like, Mom, I don't know. You live in a very nice house, like $1 million? She was like, no. It's half off. Someone died in it. And if you know the rules of the game, you always guess high. So you make the other person feel good about their purchases. Never guess too low. If you ever guess too low, that's the ultimate insult to an Asian person, okay? One time my mom came home with some new shoes. I guessed too low. I've never seen her so disappointed in me. She was like, Jimmy, guess how much? Guess how much? I'm like, Mom, I don't know, very nice shoes, like $200. She was like, oh, yo. Do you even know about shoes? These are $500 Jimmy shoes, okay? Better Jimmy than you. That's how we brag, people. You gotta love it, man. I used to be embarrassed about all these things. I thought my mom was cheap. She spoke with an accent. She made me Chinese food. But when I got older, I realized it's all those things that made me different is what makes me interesting now. The tide has turned, man. Everybody want to be more Asian, I'm telling you. Yeah, that's right. Everybody want to be BTS. Everybody want to eat Xiaolong Bao. And every parent I know is trying to send their kid to Chinese immersion school. Just in case we take over this shit, you know what I mean? Gotta be proud, man. You gotta be proud of how you grew up. Gotta be proud of your parents, right? I'm a good Asian kid. I'm great to my parents. I'll never, ever disrespect them in front of them. You know what I mean? I want to give you guys a quick update on my dad. Yeah. Richard Oyang, yeah, the superstar of the family. Yeah. I talked about him in my last special. He became an actor, right? Yeah. Not because he loves the art. It's because it's so easy you can do it. I can. But now he's doing great. He's very successful, okay? He got his whole life turned around. He got out of retirement. He's a full-time actor now. And now he wants to be an influencer. He just started his own IG account, which is just a nightmare. Because old people, I feel like they mean well, okay? Like my dad, he means well, but he just doesn't know how it works. Like his first post on Instagram was a very nice post. A beautiful picture of the sky, palm trees, birds flying by. I'm like, oh, this is nice. And I scrolled down to the caption, and he wrote, all lives matter. I'm like, Dad, what the fuck, man? Like, you don't even know what that means. Why would you write that? It was like, I know, my life will matter, your life will matter, the bird's life will matter, okay? All life will matter. I'm like, that is not what it means. I made him put his account on private, okay? Just like a good tiger parent would. Because we know the rules, like young people, we see through the scams of Instagram, right? Like, for example, I follow Sports Center. I understand the first 100 comments are all bots. They're all fake, right? Because there's always some IG booty model saying some stupid shit like, oh, I want something long and hard. I'm like, this is obviously a scam. So one time I clicked on it. Just to see what's going on, you know what I mean? Research, I just want to get to the bottom of it. So I clicked on it, I was like, oh, this is obviously a scam. It's this girl, she's following 7,000 people, but she only has one follower. And I clicked on one follower, it was my dad.
Coming back from Mexico to the US, there's no more revolving doors. Now it's a concrete windowless tunnel with guards with M16 machine guns. And I was super nervous being an immigrant and all. And my college buddy, Ian, next to me, he was like, Jimmy, don't worry, man. Just tell them you're American. They let you right through. I'm like, easy for you to say, Ian. Ian walks up, he gets through, no problem. I walk up, the first thing they ask me, they're like, sir, are you an American citizen? I was like, yes. But I forgot one very minor detail, that I wasn't. I was still an immigrant on a green card, and I wasn't a full-on citizen yet. Next thing you know, I was detained in this 10 by 10 box, and they started interrogating me. They're like, sir, why did you lie about your American citizenship? I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm drunk, and I really wasn't trying to lie. My friend in front of me told me to tell you I was American, so that's just what I did. It was a knee-jerk reaction. He was like, well, was he American? I was like, well, his name is Ian, so probably. And then the officer was like, sir, you do understand this is a very serious offense. We could deport you for this. I was like, deport me? I didn't even know that was an option. What was I gonna do back in Hong Kong? Restart my ping pong career? That ship has sailed, man. So I was like, sir, please don't deport me. I'm just drunk, stupid college student. I'm every bit American. I can recite you every single Jay-Z lyric if you want me to. I'm in 3 fantasy football leagues. If that's not American, I don't know what is. And I got very lucky. This is what he said. He was like, look, kid, you got lucky. We're not going to deport you today, okay? But just don't ever do that again, or we send you back to where you came from. And this motherfucker was Asian. I was like, where I came from? We came from the same place, dog. I think I saw you at my uncle's wedding 2 years ago. Why are you going to throw me under the bus? That guy definitely watched The Great Wall many times. But that was a very sobering experience. I'd been in the country for 10 years at that point, but I still wasn't American. Nothing has changed. I finally got my citizenship 3 years ago. And it's, you don't have to clap. My point is nothing has changed. Still Asian. Just because I got a new passport, nobody in any part of the world is going to come up to me and be like, hey, look, there's an American. Holy shit, look at him. He looks just like Rocky Balboa. Oh, my God. No. The first day I got my passport, I was feeling real patriotic. So I went to my local Hooters. Yeah. I was drinking a Coors Light. I was watching a World Cup. It was USA versus Mexico. And I was like, man, I'm cheering for Team USA. I'm American, finally. And this old Mexican dude came up to me. He couldn't really speak English. And this is what he said. He was like, amigo, Mexico. Korea. Tomorrow, huh? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you trying to start World War III or something? I'm not even Korean. He managed to insult me with the only 3 English words he knew. So I really felt the need to explain myself. I was like, sir, I'm not Korean, I'm Chinese. And he looked back to his friends. He was like, oh, pinche chinito, huh? And I'm like, sir, you do know that I can understand what that means, okay? I have Mexican friends back home just like you. He was like, no, I'm not Mexican. I'm El Salvador. And I'm like, oh, great, now I'm the fucking racist. Nothing has changed. The first time I used my American passport, I was feeling real good. I was going to Winnipeg, Canada to do some shows. Have you guys ever been to Winnipeg? Oh, you? Really? Are you guys from Winnipeg? No, just general Canadian pride. I appreciate that. I don't think anybody in their right mind would go to Winnipeg. Not that there's nothing wrong with that city. It's way too cold and just not that fun. I had to go there for some work, so whatever. But I felt good. I walked through the border. I was holding my blue passport, and I slammed it down in front of the Canadian Border Patrol. I'm like, I'm American, sir. And he's like, okay. I didn't ask you that, but okay. Are you here for business or pleasure? And I was like, shit, I didn't think that far. I was obviously there for business, but I didn't get a business visa. So I looked him in the eyes. I was like, sir, I'm here for pleasure. And he looked right back at me. He was like, are you sure? Because nobody comes to Winnipeg for pleasure. The next thing you know, I was detained in this 10 by 10 box. Nothing has changed. I was hanging out with Julian not too long ago, 1/3 of the Yellow Panthers. We're just in LA on Melrose getting some brunch, and that's how you know two minorities had made it. Avocado toasts. We're just chilling, minding our own business, right? And this old man came up to us, old guy. He's wearing a hat that said Vietnam and Korea War vet. I was like, damn, this guy really hates Asian people. Like, he survived us twice. I better be careful. But he was actually a really nice guy. He was a really nice guy, complete stranger. And he came up to me and Julian. He was like, guys, what you guys are doing right now, it's exactly the civil rights that I fought for in the 60s. Keep it up. And he just walked away. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know there was a civil rights march for avocado toast. I was unaware. And Julian was like, no. He's trying to say that he fought for the right for an Asian man and a black man to hang out in public with no judgment. That's beautiful, right? I was like, no, he didn't. Jackie Chan fought for that shit in Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3, okay? Because representation matters. That's how we do change. I just want to see more Asian people out there doing their thing. Don't listen to your Asian parents. Go pursue your dreams. You know what I mean? Go do your thing, man. I just want to see more Asian brothers and sisters on TV. Like, look, there's nothing more American than NFL Sunday, than football Sunday. But you don't ever see one Asian person. You don't see one Asian person in the NFL. I mean, we got that kicker, Young Ho Koo, you know? But he gets cut every 2 weeks, so that doesn't... I can't go buy a new Young Ho Koo jersey every 2 weeks, you know what I mean? But what frustrates me, it's even in the commercials, even all the football commercials, you never see one Asian person. Right? Like all these great beer commercials, you got everyone. You got like even like dumb commercials with like a white guy climbing a rocky mountain for Coors Light. It's not even a good commercial. They don't sell you how good the beer is. They sell you how cold it is. It's like brew cold, package cold, ship cold. I'm like, isn't it ultimately up to my own refrigeration, sir? Latinos got great representation. The Dos Equis most interesting man in the world. That lasted like 15 years, one of the greatest commercials of all time. So I wrote my own version of it. It's called The Most Asian Man in the World. You got an Asian actor on screen, and an announcer in the back, and the music starts playing. He graduated with a law degree, but now he's a neurosurgeon. He's 52 years old, but everyone still checks his ID. Whenever he takes a picture, he throws up the victory sign. You guys ever realize the closer the victory sign is to your face, the more Asian you look? Like, this is normal. This is some mainland China WeChat shit, you know what I mean? That is He is the most Asian man in the world. And the Asian brother comes out. I don't always drink beer. But when I do, my face will turn red. Say thirsty, my friend. Thank you guys very much.